Hey guys, what's up? Happy holidays to everyone out there, and I'm expecting people to be getting iPod touches for Christmas and whatever else you celebrate, so I decided to make a video on some apps that I think you should get. Instead of doing a top 10 or top 15 or whatever, I'm just gonna go through a bunch of categories of apps and tell you which ones I think you should get in that category, so enjoy. So the first app I'm gonna be reviewing is a time-wasting app called Doodle Jump. Just to let you know, I'm going to be putting annotations for the cost of each app at the end of the review of the app, so if anyone's wondering how much it is. So, Doodle Jump is a very fun app. It's sort of like a game Happy Jump if you ever played that, where you have this little guy and you just bounce up on platforms for as long as you can. And there's all different modes. If you type in your name, you'll see when I die. You type your name in there, and if you type in different types of things, you can have different themes. There's a Halloween one, a Christmas one, there's a one relating to the Pocket God. And it records your stats, your scores, as you can see there. And stats, which is just like a bunch of different things, as you can see here. Like total time played, the ways you died, stuff like that. So, that's the first app, and it's Doodle Jump. Alright, so the next app is Awesome Note. And it is a note application. So right here is the main screen of the app, and you have various folders of different categories, which you can make more. You can change the colors and stuff. It's pretty customizable. You can do a quick memo, a new note, and look at all your notes. So just put them all into one condensed area. So I'm going to go into one of my folders, and you can put different lists right here, because this is my list folder. So I have a Christmas list. I didn't actually, this is just an example, but so you can import a picture, and there's some preloaded backgrounds down here. You can scroll through them. Like, let's say I want it to be black, so you can make it like that. So that's very cool. And let's say I wanted to add another folder. You can title it, add a picture. There's various pictures here. I'll just do that one. And you can change the color. So you save it, and it shows up over here. There's different pages. Alright, so that's my second app that I think you should get. Okay, so the next app would be a utility app, and it is called AppBox Pro. And it has a bunch of different apps within one. I mainly use it for translating Spanish for my Spanish class. But there's other stuff, like battery life, for example. It tells you what times you'll be getting using different things. And there's a bunch of different ones. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a decent amount. I'm not really sure how many, but I think it's 21. So definitely check this out. Okay, so the next thing is a sports game. It's not really a full sports game, but it has sort of a mini sports game within it. I mean, not really sure how to explain it, but you'll see in a second. It's Backbreaker Football. It's very addicting. Okay, so I'm going to choose continue to show you what it's like. Gives you a little tip each time it's loading. Okay, so you have different waves of football players, and you have to find a way to juke around them. So you run, and you can do different things like deke like that, and jump back and forth, and here comes a guy, and I have to get around him without letting him tackle you. So it's really cool it just feels good to do these different moves. And then you can do a little like weird run at the end and try to get into the touchdown, you get extra points. So that's Backbreaker Football. Okay, so the next one is a first-person shooter, and it is Nova. I have an app review of it on my channel if you're interested in it. So it's made by Gameloft, who is very popular in the App Store. It's very similar to Halo, as you'll see in a minute when I show you some of the gameplay. Okay, so it's got pretty simple controls. You have a joystick, and you just swipe across here to move left and right and up and down. and then you have a shoot button over here, and you just try to kill people. Not people, but enemies. And the controls are really good. They're probably the best of any shooter in the App Store right now. And it also supports online, so if you're into this kind of game, I'd definitely recommend this. Okay, so the next app is a racing app, and it is Need for Speed Shift by the makers Electronic Arts. So, the game, it would just be like any game that you would play on your console, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox, anything like that. It has the same campaign modes. You can upgrade your car in performance and looks and all that, and you have various options along the bottom here which would allow you to do that. So I'm going to show you what the game actually looks like. Alright, so starts out, shows you a view of your car. It automatically accelerates, and you can use the accelerometer to steer. You have some options over here to either brake or use nitrous. And you want to follow along these green arrows to do better in the race and get more points. So that's Need for Speed Shift, and it's my racing game. Next, I'm going to do my favorite RPG or role-playing game, and that's Assassin's Creed. Also made by Gameloft. So this game is also like the game on the consoles, and you basically just go around and you kill people and you fight, and it's really a good time, so you should check out this game. So you see a view. It's not first person, so I guess it'd be third person, but you control them with this joystick, and you have some options over here to jump, to do a light sword attack or a heavy sword attack. The light sword attack will do less damage, and yeah, you get the point. So if you fall, you get hurt, you go around and you can attack innocent people. You can run up walls and do all this crazy stuff. It's a pretty addicting game. It's really fun. So that's my role-playing game. So my next game is a strategy game, and it's Bloons Tower Defense. It's an internet flash game that many have probably played. It's a pretty popular one. Just came to the App Store recently. I believe it was in November. So it's basically your regular tower defense game. You can choose different tracks, and you can buy different things. So I'm just going to show you what it's like. The balloons come out, and you have different turrets that try to destroy them before they get to the end right there. And it's really fun to upgrade all your stuff and buy new things, find out what they do, try to get as far as you can. So that's my strategy game. And the last game I think people should get, I'm not really sure what it would be under, maybe puzzle. Made by Press OK Entertainment. And it's called Finger Physics. So I'm just going to play the first level for you. Actually, that's not the first level. Whoops. Whatever, I'll show you this anyway. So what you have to do is get the egg into the basket down there. This isn't the only mode in the game. It's just one. There's a bunch of different things here. I might show you what another thing is in this level. Yeah, so you have to build up to a line in this one. It's sort of like the game Topple, except you can't use the accelerometer and you can't rotate shapes, but it's still really fun. And challenging, and they get increasingly hard as the levels go up. Almost to the point of frustration, but it's still a good app, and it takes advantage of the use of the touchscreen really well. That's my last app, and I hope this helped with all you new iPod Touch users. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays.